Welcome to the Happenin Halo channel. My name is Christine. I'm a prophetess of God, and I also teach all faith spirituality and information about all kinds of stuff, okay, relating to all this kinds of crazy stuff. Okay, so this video is about Ouija boards. Okay, now you mostly think it's a toy that you buy at the store that you use, when you were younger, you have fun and try and bring in a ghost and all that stuff. Well, I'm here to tell you they are evil and they invite bad entities in your home. Do not use them, not even the toy Ouija board, because you are attaching these entities to yourself and to your home without your knowledge, okay? And you can also be taking on, if it's an angry, bad entity, you could be taking on their energy, okay? And in my notes, I also have, what do I have? Ouija boards. You don't want to invite evil spirits or earthbound spirits in by using the Ouija board in your home. Same with seance. Okay, I think I might combine both this in one video. I think I'm going to do it. Ouija boards and seance, are they evil? I think that's what it should be entitled. Okay, so seances, you don't want to invite earthbound spirits or evil spirits in. Okay, if you want to connect, if you want to connect with your dead loved one, pray to God and ask him to deliver the message, what you want to say to them, and he will do it. He is always listening, okay? Do not have a seance. Do not use a Ouija board, because you're inviting something in your house or someone that you can't remove, because then that's going to be hard to get them out. And I know a person who personally deals with ghosts and taught me that. I'll give you an example of their story. Okay, this person was assisting a priest and someone else in with a ghost in their house problem. And it was very powerful what was brought into their house, and they had to bring a priest in this person's house to remove it. It made a chair go flying across the room. That's strength. You don't want that, okay? And that's a bad sign. So if that happens to you, you need to get a priest, okay? The priest came in. He did what he did to remove it. 2 days later, they had to call the priest again because the problem was back. The priest said, "What did you do?" There were teenage kids in this house that lived there. And he said, "You invited it back in. Who did this? What did you do? Something happened." And the kids were like, "Well, we used the Ouija board." He said, "I can't help you now. I can't get rid of it because you invited it back in. You're going to have to move." Okay. And this is a true story that this person who deals with paranormal stuff that I know told me. Okay. He said, once you invite it back in, you can't get rid of it. Okay. When you tell it to leave the first time, you're telling it to leave. Okay. And there is a prayer called, I think I know there's a Christian prayer called the Christian Prayer of Armor. You can Google it on the internet. And that is one way you can remove the entity from your house. Okay. You can also call an Archangel Michael for protection. And you could call an Archangel Michael, and you have to say out loud to the ghost or entity, "I do not want you here. Please leave." And you ask him to escort this entity. Because the other thing is that people don't know what I found out in learning about all this stuff from other people and from my own channelings, is that even bad entities, God gives free will to all souls and entities. Okay, so in order for it to leave, you have to bring in Archangel Michael and say, "I need you to escort this entity or ghost out of here." Okay, because and you have to say the words out loud, entity or spirit or whatever, "You need to leave. I don't want you here." So you have to tell them to leave. It has to be you to tell them to leave, but you have to pray for him to intercede to God and ask him his protection and ask him to escort it out of there. Okay, and say the Christian prayer of armor too. There's going to be a whole nother video on this kind of stuff about portholes and vortexes. Okay, and I'll tell you about a problem I had in my specific house with that. Okay, but just to give you, I know, you think it's a toy, you get it at the store, the Ouija board, and some of them are not. They're all not toys, and you don't want to invite these problems into your house, okay, or have them attached to you. Okay, and you can take on their anger too. If you suddenly are flipping out and you're angry and you don't know why, could be because you have something attached to you like a spirit that's a bad entity. So take my advice, don't invite that crap in because it's hard to get out.